position on an individual?
I don't know, but whatever that is, I'm just saying that they are doubling down on their decision to say, we don't want you here, goodbye, bye-bye, go, and we wish you well in your endeavor.
Surprises will never cease in Nigerian politics.
Ayodele Fayose. People are saying it should have happened like as long as yesterday, but anyway, that's where we are.
That's where we are.
Interesting days.
But we
PDP.
must say to the PDP, other political parties, read the room. Read the room. Yes, you can do your politicking, you can rearrange, but do not lose touch. Okay, do not lose touch of what is really happening, because that is what would then add to your political capital or not. So if everybody is facing Kafacha and you are facing Shaki, I mean, there will be issues, right? So great that they are trying to get their house in order, but as an opposition party, you must play the role of opposition as well as some of this, whether you call it primary or secondary issues. So that's just my advice. Read the room. But speaking of reading, let's take a look at what the front pages are saying this morning. And we have joining us on our program, Mr. Iyo Kerea, who is a member of Nigeria Guild of Editors, joins us virtually on the program. Mr. Kerea, good morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning to you. So let's get right into it. We're starting with the front page of it's Paul for choice, but let's do the Guardian newspaper, because it touches on something that you'll expect during this period. By the way, it is December the 3rd, right? For a lot of people who may have lost touch with the dates as a result of different things happening. And this is a big story on the front page of the Guardian. Chaotic Yuletide travels loom as 15 airlines face 65% capacity dip. So this touches on travel, right? But then you can see right under that story, Mr. Kerea, is the PDP matter. PDP deepens purge, issues expulsion certificates to Wike, Fayose, and Yahoo others. I know of certificate of return, certificate for, you know, when you're done with school, WAEC certificate and all of that. But Mr. Kerea, expulsion certificate. Do you have an idea what's going on?
Well, I saw it yesterday on the page. I saw the new lexicon, political report journal, when Tinubu placed that. I think what he was trying to do is that to clearly show to Nigerians that PDP is now willing to write. Where taking the bull by the horn, he started by the state of death. I think that's the big bull in the house. So he was basically that, look, I am the big terrorist now. There's somebody that is possible in the city. So he took on wicked affairs, followed by fire. Because I don't know whether to call it former national president. I mean, it's an interesting time. We see how it proceeds from here when you then see a new chairman of taking the right decision. Some people have said that was what President Tinubu when he came in, when he said something was wrong. The political will is right. Well, the governor of Osun State has just that from that's what the governor also that's not common. All of these are developing stories. But these are very, very
Okay, Mr. Kerea, we'll come back to you in a moment so we can get a clearer audio from you and, of course, get all of the value from your points here. But you make some valid points here. But let's hold on to that for a moment and explore some other front pages on the program today. But as Mr. Kerea said, is quite novel. I don't know if it's in a good way, but really it's interesting times for politics in Nigeria.
Quite an interesting time. For now, this is always a test of the leadership of any country, any administration, whether it's Nigeria or otherwise, because this is the primary responsibility of government. Every other thing you do can fall like a pack of cards if this is not sorted, and that has to do with national security. And that's why it's getting all of the attention it should get, because Section 14 is very clear on what government should do in protecting our citizens. If you fail on that, despite whatever it is else you do, you're seen as a failure. So that's why this is in the front burner. And I've mentioned this is going to be one of the true tests of President Bola Tinubu's leadership as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic. So that's why it's not going away anytime soon, because abductions haven't stopped, the killings haven't stopped. It looks like all hell just broke loose. And, well, let's see whether I can get Mr. Akere again on New Telegraph. New Telegraph is leading with, of course, insecurity issues. Insecurity will reclaim ungoverned spaces from non-state actors. Tinubu vows. The rider launches 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem, hails troops' bravery. Military rescue 12 kidnapped victims in Borno after pre-dawn operation. So we can also see some success stories in between all of these abductions, releases, rescue, and all of that. 95% of bandits attacking Kano are from Katsina. That's according to Yusuf. Okay, interesting. Cross River panic as armed herders allegedly invade Catholic school in Bekwara local government area. Bandits attacking, abducting at will in Nigeria. Amnesty International. So it at some point looks like chaos, coordinated chaos, false flag operation, or just a loss of control. Or there's so many. It's a mixed bag of many things, guys. So we hope that this Christmas we're going to have, hopefully, or this Yuletide season, we're going to have a better time, because the last few weeks, if you notice, it looks like something just sparked in the air, and we're seeing it's happening all over the place. So I feel that intelligence will play a key role first before military might, because how come these guys are able to be so successful? For abductions to happen, for a killing to happen, it's success for them. Our success now is going to rescue or getting them released or whatever nomenclature is being used, or they escape at the end of the day. So we must be ahead of these people. Intelligence is the only answer. Yeah. Where before they strike, we neutralize them. Before they do anything, we'll pick them up. That's why we double down on asking. If you release these people, whether in the people that carried out that dastardly act in Papri or Eruku or wherever, we want to know what happened to the abductors, because one of the things that is a problem for us as a country is the fact that there's no consequence for bad behavior. Until that happens, we will be joking as a people. And so it's important we know what happened to them. Were there a negotiation? Were they neutralized? Have they been arrested? Have they been prosecuted? We need to know all these things. Sometimes it's just about building public confidence. It's not, of course, it's not everything in security you can, say in the public, because they are classified issues. But at this scale, the Nigerian people need to know. Let's see, Mr. Akere, if you can hear us, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am. I can hear you.
Yeah, fantastic. We're better now. So we're just trying to catch up with you. So that's a headline, New Telegraph. Insecurity reclaimed ungoverned spaces from non-state actors. The president has promised. What do you make of his promise?
Well, it's interesting. Let me first of all say that I'm somewhere in my small village called Adeje in Delta State. I have to come by air. Nobody can travel by road again. So it is directly related, connected to this story we are having on the front page of the New Telegraph. These are very ugly times for the country when some people have decided. For me, the way I interpret all of this is that there are just some individuals that are determined to destabilize the Bola Tinubu administration. Do not forget, on the onset of the administration, when ministers were nominated, there are individuals who threatened that they were going to serve the Bola Tinubu administration, the Jonathan treatment, whatever that means really. So but we are beginning to see all of that. But the good thing, the good news for Nigerians this morning is that the president himself is not sleeping. He's taking the right decisions. He's reshuffling the security cabinet. He's holding daily security briefings with the security chiefs, and that's what Nigerians want to see. So he's taking the battle to the terrorists. I don't like calling them bandits. I have actually advised my colleagues, editors, that it is the right time to give them the proper tag. These are not bandits. These are terrorists who have invaded our country, and they are determined, to scuttle the democracy that many Nigerians work for. So for me, this is the right time to take on them. It is not only the president's duty. Every Nigerian should join the president to support the security forces to defeat this evil that has besieged our country. And I'm sure that Nigeria has the capacity to deal with them, giving the right instructions, and also working with foreign partners, the United States, France, and UK, providing intelligence from the air. I am sure that we will have the capacity to smoke them out. This is not Nigeria that we used to know.
Well, Mr. Kyria, you may be right by saying that the president is taking the right decisions, but what are the guarantees that those right decisions would lead to an end, or at least a reduction by 90% of the current security challenges that Nigeria is going through? The National Security Advisor met with the authorities of the church in Kontagora just 2 days ago, giving assurances that the children are safe and they will return. And that says to me that the federal government doesn't know where these children are. And if the U.S. government is saying we'll take equipment to the terrorist enclaves and exterminate them, they know where they are. If the U.S. government doesn't have concerns about the terrorists using human shields, why does Nigeria's federal government keep giving that excuse, Mr. Kyria? Doesn't that bother you? Oh dear, Mr. Kyria's network, but we hope to get him back this morning. But all these issues are related and captured in the other papers. I believe that Mr. Kyria is back again with us. Mr. Kyria, did you get my question?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, if I get your question, you are saying why is Nigeria giving excuses? Well, I think it has to do with part of the strategy of the government in the past, reintegrating these terrorists into, maybe for those that are...
Oh dear, we hope to get Mr. Kyria back, but Mr. Kyria was talking earlier about decisions. Speaking of decisions, this Nigeria captures, the initial commentary that we started off the program with this morning. And take a look at this. Why Tinubu recalled ex-CDS Musa to Defense Ministry. And we have an insight into the reason provided by this Nigeria. That's the first rider there. Presidency opts for experience over experimentation. Senate tightens grip on security oversight as leadership appoints new committee chiefs. So the New Telegraph is saying the presidency opted for experience over experimentation. Mr. Kyria, let's try this again. Are you back with us? Well, we hope that it gets better. But Jeffrey, earlier on you were saying that, this is a test for the Tinubu administration, and you cannot be more correct, because our guest yesterday was speaking in very heavy tones when he said, Boko Haram was used by political conspirators under former President Goodluck Jonathan to unseat him, and that those are the people in government now. Those may be in the realm of allegations, but the president must prove that they're mere allegations, by deploying all the firepower to ensure that, security under his watch is tackled, insecurity is tackled, because you cannot ignore comments that the abductions of the Kebbi girls, the children from St. Mary's Catholic Church look like karma indeed for this current administration. So it's a big test for the Tinubu government. And we need more assurances that there won't be another abduction tomorrow or the day after. And we hope that the St. Mary's children return home very soon, as the National Security Advisor has promised.
That's what the spokesperson of the president will be dealing with in the coming moments. And of course, that's part of where we'll start the conversation from. Whatever it is, even if it's a sabotage, whatever, I always advise politicians, be ready for even sabotage if it comes to your table. But Mr. Akeraga, thank you so much. He's a member of the Nigerian Guild of Editors. Thank you for your expertise and bringing light to the headlines that we brought to the people this morning. We'll take a break now. When we come back, Mr. Daniel Bwala will be joining us speaking from the presidency about some of the issues that are being raised by Nigerians. Stay with us.